Look at the weather.
It's beautiful here.
Non-stop rain.
Oh, man, it is a blazer out there.
It's cold and it's shivery.
It is cold.
Really coming down here.
I really enjoy your weather reports.
From the All Indiana Podcast Network, we're talking weather in a whole new way. From historical events to what's coming up, plus weather news, science, safety, fun facts, and more.
I like where this is going.
This is Weather Weekly. Weather Weekly with Wish TV Storm Track 8 meteorologist Marcus Bailey.
It is episode 194 of Weather Weekly. Good to be with you here, meteorologist Marcus Bailey in Indianapolis, Indiana for Wish TV. And we finally broke a long streak of dry weather, getting a pretty good downpour and kind of some like microbursts that came through here over last Friday. Some areas got a decent amount of rain. There was some pretty good downpours. Certainly could use more. But hopefully a taste of what is to come with possibly some more weather and needed rain, coming up here as we roll into the very last week of September. So we're going to walk you through that, and we're also going to talk about a nice little cool down after some pretty intense heat last week. That's all coming up next in the week ahead for September 23rd, 2024. That's next here on Weather Week.
Okay, it's time to commit. 2024 is the year for prioritizing yourself. Begin your new smile journey with Byte, and you could start seeing results in just 2 to 3 weeks. Just order your at-home impression kit today for only $14.95 at Byte.com. Byte clear liners are doctor-directed and delivered to your door. Treatment costs thousands less than braces, plus they offer financing options, accept eligible insurance, and you could pay with your HSA, FSA. Get 80% off your impression kit when you use code WONDERY at Byte.com. That's BYTE.com. Start your confidence journey today with Byte.
Are you struggling to close deals? Cold outreach is wasting the time of both the buyer and seller at every stage, especially when sellers are using shallow and outdated data. Your organization can overcome these challenges with technology that translates comprehensive, high-quality buyer data into real-time insights. These deeper insights empower sales reps and teams to adopt the habits of top performers, which leads to better outcomes, like more pipeline, higher win rates, and larger deals. We call this deep sales. And we've built the first deep sales platform with the next generation of LinkedIn Sales Navigator. Right now, you can try LinkedIn Sales Navigator and get a 60-day free trial at linkedin.com/trial. That's linkedin.com/trial for a 60-day free trial. Let LinkedIn Sales Navigator help you sell like a superstar today. Just go to linkedin.com/trial and get started.
All right, it is the week ahead for September 23rd, 2024. Let's get down to it here. And we roll into your Monday, where we'll have a bit of a cold front kind of marching through slowly across the state. It does bring some scattered showers and thunderstorms to the area. Is it widespread? No, I don't necessarily think it's going to be completely widespread, but pretty decent chance. And to add to that, it does look like we'll probably have some good downpours. So the potential there for some heavy rain at times, rolling into your Monday. Mainly right now is I'm kind of leaning more toward, late Monday into the overnight hours. Probably better rain chances coming away Tuesday, so more on that in a second. All right, so highs in the mid-70s, because I do think you'll have a lot of cloud cover. Even if we're not getting the rain, we may squeeze a little bit of sunshine out here and there, and that could drive home some of these thunderstorms as we go into your Monday. Monday night, I mentioned that our shower chances increase, and I think that's probably going to be closer to daybreak. Overnight lows will be in the lower 60s. Now, Tuesday, probably the better of the rain opportunities. So we'll say showers and thunderstorms probably in the first half of the day. Don't want to rule anything out in the afternoon, but I do think kind of what I would expect as a rain shield, all right, kind of rolling through with some thunderstorms. moving through for the morning hours, and then just some spotty showers and thunderstorms. We'll have highs again into the mid-70s. Rainfall amounts for Tuesday could be around a quarter to a half an inch of rainfall. Okay, widespread. So this is gonna be probably one of our better rain chances that we're gonna have over the extended. Some isolated showers and thunderstorms then possible for Tuesday night, but I think those will be few and far between. We are going to cool it back down into the upper 50s. Wednesday, then a dry day, but we're going to be more comfortable. We're partly cloudy, highs in the mid-70s, lows into the mid-50s. And Thursday, relatively quiet with some isolated storms possible with the heating of the afternoon. Highs into the upper 70s, just a touch warmer. It's pretty close to average for the end of September. Thursday night, again, maybe a spot shower storm. Lows will be into the upper 50s. So here's the deal. We're gonna have a tropical system. Obviously, we're recording this very early into the week, so things could change as we get closer to the weekend. So make sure you're staying tuned to my social media pages as we get closer. But there are some hints that we may get a tropical system that could invade the Gulf Coast, anywhere between New Orleans and Pensacola. I know it's a wide swath. Some of them are putting them around the Mobile area, right? That's, those of you that vacation down around Gulf Shores, that vicinity. That would happen, landfall potentially could be late week, and then that would move north and could play a role in our forecast. Now, there's a lot of what ifs. The biggest what if is this tropical system even going to develop? Because as of recording this, it has not. There is some, disorganization going on in the Gulf right now. We'll see if that organizes. But that's still a long way off as we record this, very early on in the week. So with that being said, I'm going to mention basically daily rain chances for the weekend. Friday, mostly sunny, I think, for much of the day, but you got to throw in a chance of thunderstorms, upper 70s. Friday night, same thing, lows into the low 60s. Saturday and Sunday, I think we've got numbers into the mid-70s, and there will be some chances for rain. All right? So there are a lot of what-ifs, but, if you do get that tropical system kind of riding up into the north and it makes it into the Midwest, well, then you're going to start continuing to put more of a dent in that deficit that we have been building. By the way, the rainfall numbers for the next 7 days, for central Indiana specifically, 1 to 1.5 inches of rainfall. We need more, but this at least will slow down the drought development, okay? Southwestern Indiana could be in kind of the 2-inch range. Northern Indiana may not get quite as much. You'll be hard-pressed to get up to an inch. So I'll say a half an inch to an inch of rainfall. Places like South Bend, Fort Wayne, Angola, Elkhart, maybe even up around the Marion and Hartford City areas, Portland too. But I do think much of central Indiana should at least see 1 inch of rainfall. And again, that is over the next 7 days. So that takes us to Sunday, the 29th. Okay? So that will help. We do need more. If we can get that tropical system coming in through the next weekend, it could be more. All right? So we will keep you updated on that. In terms of severe weather, right now, it looks like any severe weather for this upcoming week is going to be south of Indiana. So for Monday, it looks like there's a very low-end threat for some damaging winds south of the Ohio River, so western and central Kentucky. And there's really not an elevated risk for severe weather heading into Wednesday, okay? And I know we'll be kind of on the tail end of that system. That factors in Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. For us, we're going to be pretty much done with the widespread rain there. So no significant issues as we go into this week for severe weather. Hopefully just some much needed rain. We'll wrap things up coming up next here on Weather Week.
This podcast is brought to you by eHarmony, the dating app to find someone you can be yourself with. Why doesn't eHarmony allow copy and paste in first messages? Because you are unique, and your conversations should reflect that. eHarmony wants you to find someone who will get you. How are you going to know who gets you if people send you the same generic conversation starters they message everyone else? Conversations that actually help you get to know each other. Imagine that. Get who gets you on eHarmony. Sign up today.
Have you ever covered a carpet stain with a rug, ignored a leaky faucet, pretended your half-painted living room is supposed to look like that? Well, you're not alone. We've all got unfinished home projects. But there's an easier way. Thumbtack is the app that makes it easier to care for your home. Pull out your phone and in just a few taps, search, chat, and book highly rated pros right in your neighborhood. Download Thumbtack and start caring for your home the easier way.
All right, let's wrap things up here. First, let's let you know where we stand in terms of the month, and we'll tidy all this up next week as we will enter into the month of October. Precipitation, again, 0.05 inches, normal value 2.20. Departure from normal now down 2.15. Last year we only had 0.17, so we're not far from where we had last year for the year, 32.81. We are now down about 1/4 of an inch for the year after, last couple of months being above average for the year. So it goes to show you how quickly things can change around here. Did mention the rain, though, that's coming our way for the next week. Hopefully that will help to get us not quite back to average, but at least put a dent in that deficit. 8 to 14 day outlook. So this will give us the dates of September 29th to October 5th. Much of the U.S. With a decent signal of above average temperatures, even more so in the Great Lakes region and the upper Great Lakes region for sure. And precipitation in that same time frame has us at near normal, taking us into that first week of October. Wouldn't be awful if we can get at least near normal, just as long as we're not below normal. That's where you kind of run into trouble here. The 1 month outlook for October is now out. No strong signals for temperatures or precipitation. Kind of equal chances there. So no help. And like I said, you get into those month outlooks, unless you're getting like maybe some really, really strong signals temperature-wise. Pretty hard to pick off on precip, but temperature-wise, it's tough to kind of gauge that far out there. So we will keep you updated. Let's keep our fingers crossed for some of that rain. Boy, do we need it. Thank you so much for listening to this week's podcast. Always appreciate your feedback. You can shoot me an email anytime at marcus.bailey@wishtv.com. You can also reach out on social media, Marcus Bailey Weather on Facebook. That's what you put in the search bar there. And on Twitter or X and Instagram, it's @Marcus Bailey. You can also get our forecast for free 24 hours a day on our website, wishtv.com/weather, and of course our free Storm Track 8 weather app. And you can get my forecast on the TV side locally here in central Indiana on Wish TV. That's channel 8 for most of you. That is Monday through Friday at 4 a.m. to 10 a.m. Hope to see you there. While you're here, make sure to check out all the other great podcasts, all part of the All Indiana Podcast Network. Have a wonderful week. We will talk to you soon, and God bless.
Discover more from Storm Track 8 Weather and Wish TV. Online at wishtv.com and when you follow Wish TV on Facebook. Plus, be sure to check out more great podcasts from the All Indiana Podcast Network now at allindianapodcastnetwork.com.